Hey, it's Chef. And listen, if you're struggling with CFS, long COVID, or unexplained chronic fatigue, you're operating at 50% of where you used to be, and you're wondering if you're ever going to be able to get your energy and life back, then this might be the most important video you watch this year. In this video, I'm going to share with you the mindset shift that helped me heal from chronic fatigue syndrome, CFS, and got me from being stuck in bed to getting my energy and my life back. And we're going to do it all on the computer because I know when I was struggling with chronic fatigue, that's what I would have wanted. I would have wanted to be able to both watch and listen to it. So with that being said, let's jump into the video. All right, the mindset shift that helped me heal from chronic fatigue syndrome, CFS. So here's what we're going to cover in this video. My quick backstory, in case we haven't met yet, the emotional roller coaster of healing, why your mindset is 90% of your success, the mindset shift for success, and then the 5 keys to adopting this mindset shift. So first, quick backstory. Hey, I'm Jeff, in case we haven't met yet, and I struggled with chronic fatigue syndrome for 3 years. I tried all the meds, the specialist treatments, and followed the modern medical advice, but nothing worked. I did what most high performers do. I tried to outwork it. Maybe that resonates with you. Maybe you're trying to do the same thing. But the more I pushed, the worse I got. Ultimately, I became bedridden for months, and I couldn't work, I couldn't move, I couldn't see friends or do anything. I was stuck. And I worried, will I be stuck like this forever? But then I changed my mindset, and that changed everything. And within months, I overcame CFS and I got my life back. I was back to walking, I was back to surfing, I was back to working out, I was back to watching every sunset on the beach with Jess, my wife, and I was back to socializing with friends and family again. I'd gotten my life back. So now my mission is to help high performers like you overcome chronic fatigue, regain your health, and achieve total wellness by sharing insights into what helped me heal. Now let's cover the emotional roller coaster of healing. Because let's be real, recovering from chronic fatigue isn't a linear progression. It can feel like a roller coaster, you know what I mean? Some days you're going to feel amazing, while other days you might feel like you've taken a step back, or even wonder if you're back to square one. That's completely normal, and I know how you feel because I felt the exact same way. But the truth is, setbacks aren't failure, they're feedback. The key isn't to push harder, but to listen to your body, adjust, and stay consistent. Push when you're ready and pace when you need to. Mastering this balance and keeping a positive mindset is what separates those who recover in months from those who stay stuck for years. Now, let's cover why your mindset is 90% of your success. So the biggest mistake high achievers make is they focus only on physical healing and ignore their mindset. Let's get real. Your brain is your most powerful healing tool. So if you believe recovery is possible, you're going to take consistent action and get results. On the other hand, if you believe recovery is impossible, you'll be inconsistent and you're not going to get results. Now, the most powerful example that I've seen of just your mindset and how powerful it is something I learned from Tony Robbins. I was watching a video of him and he told people in the crowd to be like, okay, what I want you to do, and I want you to try this right now too. So if you're not sitting up, sit up and just try this, is take your finger and point it behind you, as far behind you as you can go. So really stretch and see how far back you could put your finger. So pretty far, right? But now check this out. Here's what Tony said, and it's what I want you to try as well. Now go 10% further, at least. Can you do it? And so try it. Try it with me right now. Did you get 10% farther? Chances are you most likely were able to. And that's the power of your mindset. If you think you can, you can. If you don't think you can, you won't be able to. It's like that quote, whether you believe you think you can, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. It all starts with adopting a growth mindset, which is what we're going to be talking about here, the mindset shift for success. Dr. Carol Dweck, the author of the book Mindset, describes there are 2 ways of thinking. Specifically, there's 2 different mindsets that we can have. The first mindset is called a fixed mindset, and it's what keeps people stuck in illness. So somebody with a fixed mindset thinks and believes their abilities and intelligence are set in stone. They avoid challenges and give up easily. They see failure as proof they can't succeed, and they resist feedback and take it personally. So bottom line, a fixed mindset will keep you stuck in illness. Then on the other hand, we've got a growth mindset, and this is the mindset that leads to your wellness. Someone with the growth mindset believes their abilities can improve with effort. They embrace challenges as opportunities to grow. They see setbacks as a part of the learning process, and they use feedback to get better. So bottom line, a growth mindset is what leads to your wellness. You see the difference between these two things? And when you shift to a growth mindset, you stop seeing setbacks as roadblocks and start seeing them as stepping stones. And that's when real progress begins. So here are the 5 keys to adopting a growth mindset starting right now. This isn't just about thinking positively, it's about rewiring your approach to healing. So step number 1 is to take full ownership of your healing. No one else can do this for you. You are in control of your recovery. This isn't about blame, it's about empowerment. Because when you take responsibility, you take control. Shift from, I hope this works, to I will make this work. Second, be 100% committed, no plan B. Because the truth is, the people who recover, they don't dabble, they commit fully. And in the past, you've probably built your success by going all in. Recovery is no different. So treat this process like it's a top priority, not just a side project. Step 3 is reframe recovery as a challenge to overcome. Instead of seeing your illness as something happening to you, view it as just a challenge and as an opportunity for your growth. Think of your life like a movie. Is this part of your life going to be a tragedy, or is it going to be one of the best comeback stories of all time? If you adopt a growth mindset, you can overcome this challenge you're going through right now and have an awesome comeback story. Key number 4, discipline over intensity. Pace yourself. High performers struggle with pacing because it feels like doing less. You know what I mean? And hey, I struggled with that before as well. But pacing isn't weakness, it's strategy. Think of recovery like a marathon, not a sprint. The goal isn't speed, it's sustainable progress. It's sustainable success. And key number 5 is to measure progress not by the gap, but by the gain. So if you constantly compare yourself to your past peak performance, you're going to feel stuck. You're going to feel bad about yourself. Instead, measure how far you've come since you started becoming ill. Every small success wires your brain for more success. Focus on the progress, not perfection. By adopting these 5 keys, you're shifting to a growth mindset, which is the main driver of your success. Recap and your next steps. So now you know the mindset shift that helped me heal from chronic fatigue, and that is the growth mindset. And the 5 best ways to adopt a growth mindset are to take full ownership, to commit, to reframe the challenge, to pace yourself, and to focus on the gain. Don't focus on the gap, focus on the gain from where you've started. Now just imagine if you actually approach recovery with a growth mindset every day. What would your life look like a few months from now? Would you have the energy and the health to be working full time again? Would you be enjoying time with your friends and family? Would you be back to working out and back to enjoying your hobbies and overall life again? With a growth mindset, everything is possible. So your next steps is, if this resonated with you, subscribe. I make videos like this every single week. And if you want more help on overcoming chronic fatigue naturally, regaining your health, and achieving total wellness, then I invite you to join either my free weekly CFS to Wellness newsletter or apply to work with me one-on-one in the links below. Now, the last thing I want to leave you with is this. Remember, your healing begins with a mindset shift of adopting the growth mindset. And if I can heal, so can you. This is the start of your comeback story. And stick around. In my next video, I'm going to show you how I set recovery goals that actually help me heal from CFS. So make sure you subscribe. I'll see you in the next vid.